Like I always say, Obi Kasa no team ye. Anyway, Governor, Mensaka on Crano, Yamin Kosu Governor Dufo, Ente Abedafo Betasi, Nafi, Yafe Halfa, said the Romavisiaco. Dr. Parkwesi Bedu, Ashanti Regional Chairman, GMA, Samuel Pine, Ashanti Regional Secretary, NPP, Lawyer Ben Darlington, a member NDC legal team. These are the gentlemen poised for action today. Now, yes, my darling.
I sometimes I am poor dear hine. And also will be answered now title count you who they say on an ear never I said I also have a choice sanitizer and a meeting.
Which a man can.
It's in the universe about them poor dear hine.
Your friend anti-fosty.
David, I said, can you call the doctor? Doctor, and
lady Tiawa of Tiawa Ventures. Good morning. Now, so when I went out walking here in the woody, some pine on castle.
Okay, when the mirror in said, or he needed a car, a dear drop review. In Sandy,
or he can't drop review.
A dear drop review. Now, something or you're not friend or he needed.
So that I'll not be possible.
Is it all from us?
Maybe.
Media chat to you. Sit on lazy every day like your apartment. You think that's all? So tell me when you get your bread, Mr. Silver. Tell me where you get your bread each day and the night. So tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Silver. Tell me where you get your bread each time. Have you ever worked a forklift? Hustling day and night on the wharf. Have you ever worked a taxi? Sleeping on the street side all night long to find some food. So tell me where you get your bread, Mr. Silver.
All right, Dr. Parkwesi Bedu Oye, Ashanti Regional Chairman, Ghana Medical Association. We have to be talking COVID this morning. Samuel Pine, Ashanti Regional Secretary of NPP, and Lawyer Ben Darlington, NDC legal team member, Ashanti Region. But what telephone number no? 0265170336. 0265170336. A hot now no paying for money yet to try to meet me. Edward drink today, Eddie Alpha. What is a couples no any gurus no go crew have more. Honorable Member of Parliament for Asokwa, Mama Pat, and pay the campus number, gurus number. I hope I'm able to Kumasi at the American say Ubia Kwaba, but the woman is a Kumasi at Tumutu for her, a chrome for her, Zan for her, Timua Mabano, the American say Ubia Renhui, a do some more quiet, Yame at the more for the King Edward the slave. I hope I will do my dear and I shall see it, and then I remember that 30th January 2021.
Akoko Abon kukuruku adie chibia. Ghana mai betum pon ne gina wo mamba pa wo gine Ghana ho kane. Akoko Abon ye dwumadi amanyuku ahodo ne gina so da won da ye so a wo de Ghana mai. MPP se ye ne wo sunu kukuruku a wodi ye chi asuo nkam. NDC akatama so okata ne maso. CPP se ye ne nanan makoko nyina manyuku no. BNCC ye kube ane na magani amagashia ne hunu amagawo ho. Ti Akoko Abon dwumadi wo Hello FM so. Memenda no pa bia. No siempa imukusi nonkro. Akoko Abon.
HELLO101.5FM. Parkwesi Bedu. Oveni mache.
Yeah, Ken.
No, my feel sir.
Yedi Kambeka say afishiapa. If say the whole year 2021 year share.
Na kieba be sia na unu rese ka COVID ni nyati.
Debi in fact eba negative following week. Last time we repeat na negative.
And Crawford person was tested. What they were testing by heart. Are they?
One say Ken
Chief.
A war bail.
A woo.
Ewo be ya pa nti and what test here ma ubi o hwe ne ese o ye rest na se for nyina no we nti da bia better se o be test no wo hu o status I say HIV is the same thing as HIV to me who status then a boa ma o protect o e protect o ma omo e ben wo nti meti say Sebi, I hope say in parliament. Yes, like I say Etium. Say no speaker say it seems say parliamentarians no or more organization yet tests and out of there 275 only 60 and the rest no Johnny.
I don't know Johnny.
Me who na because
you must like a test try opportunity for you. Now what you
Enti da bia no your movie and the reason I will be say then what testing baby because of ejuma no.
Is what testing they say since the outbreak of COVID?
7 times so Ken.
7 times.
7 times.
How many times have you come clean?
If I need negative.
With you.
Ken, the only thing me probably different a mask. Say hand sanitizer there be you will be na say you know to say yenko yesi a yechia ya no in fact all the social distance hardly cross say be a donation ye ya busuafo na ya chomo mo si abana ye fi ho but in all this no the only thing that be make say consistent me ye no ye mask me share tembia minim say ye adwuma no your hospital before COVID be bakra no yes say you be a share mask no ti amana be a second nature and me sure say that's the only thing that protect your movie.
I see. But she say you see ade na asai hu bi time you hu pa na da bia no wa no enti e call from kakra na e fi ho eni ja o ma okoya afi ni yenu ye ko say ija o ma okoya enti hu bi hia say sa do ba na me bi no say doctor for mo kan say bi hu hu aye say the COVID no cry the must discover this say e maybe o mo nya bi anyankopon adom o mo are returning negative no no later complaints or what they ban erectile dysfunction e bi kura say no so kura twam afi kura so ama o rate of another fertility can say o mu ama no so as article e bi say asenkeka e bi say bosumuka enti anope ma me fa say me confront na de wuni ana de obeka ma yate ase no so aka.
You can be far we swatch ya tie for and senia okano on say COVID-19 sha say last year na ye here say amanfo be share mask just a health workers na evolve say no say whether a health worker na say citizen bia no share mask ni do baby say enye enkwada. And then yehwehwe mu a yehu se enkra enye bi eye mu yesi o gise omo yare bi na omunya bi omu sese yehwehwe mu ahu se obi ho kra oni hwe nti no I evolve over almost a year I started see ehu and the same thing with how obi nya bi a present no na yesi o gise obo wa ohu ye hye sese yehu se obi kra nya bi the only symptoms say ne ho ye ne ya. And now so be onya diarrhea say oja ne nice on bo wa ne ho nyeshi.
No really first time I mati say diarrhea there no so any.
Auntie I say
say wunya diarrhea na won sneeze o mo wa wensi a e bit me abase wanya.
Yeah me kan nyina ne say no the where nkrofonya bia omo issue no na omo present no different crab bebre those times so on take sense and now when mu enyo the odi aduana on tia but within the year you who say symptoms bebre nti as presentation is sana complications near in so a dey bro after wenya bi no ebinu munya stroke and anefa ejojo covid chese affect bibia every organ bia wo ohunam no it may affect and ebi benya ne pressure ebe wasro obi sugar be wasro. And one thing I hear sisia and enye Ghana hanom kwa na ye hu senia ye ka se mema no bi omanya covid no bi omo recover sebi omo ahode no akofo obi kra ne bema no and sorry bien. It's been documented with several countries, and this morning my colleague back who Uganda or for a day message be travel honestly a doctor. Now Ubisa say are we also seeing the same complaints or Ghana? Now me say now pay once the two Ghana is like the focus. It's something I document and yeah, Emma by research and say COVID no affect any American system beer including blood vessels. Blood vessels near edi moja eko honam no baby moja no contain oxygen honam no here eduane energy bibia ohia no or attack it that way na blood vessels na it destroy no na share obema no so a uhia sa moja na ekomu na ema ahoden ebem nti if for some reason virus when you be na attack the vessel na de moja no eko o body no muna and enema sa complication no eba and the something na eba as ye kano complications no and problems no be bebre but afi na ededi Mientia ehia bebre no hwa mema ehia mema bebre just like yesterday na amanfo enwu no sese amanfo bebre a recover ye bisa hom say aden na bia nipa we ewu ye me metiase sa na etie so the same way yentumi ka say be me bia onya covid ena sebi bia obenya complications no it's just like vaccines omo baby millions of people are omanya reaction but few enya reaction no some of these things na we ti mema de no I may use opportunity where they advise say who say ye mean whether is the new variant or system no na air causes because the same cry nyina enye bi enti no e be hia say ye bebo ye ho modern if you say as ye kano organ bia affected uye obi our reproductive age group as say say ma na afi o sperm count low and now if even they lead to infertility then you can say in about 2 to 5 years who the true picture when it comes to COVID true picture no as in senya obi present here and now say onye be no after 2 years or after 5 years or after 10 years susan no saying these are evolving complications and our problems are eba tiebe eji obi say ebe here see ebe bo ye ho modern against the COVID-19
first no na yes say obi a infant say the basic symptoms was maybe a want to smell and I say won feel it unya taste but say the asas a bit me cry was say diarrhea na bia COVID and I who so first they say mo fra nya wo mo but say mo fra nyina na doc Ghana Medical Association from where you sit and from where you coming mate say mo yen susuye di akira ban say already the president and the sign say kebeya aban ma yinyai eyiyo ene party me ade if so say and also economic activities so anya hwi me amedi nkonwama han ene yi memni for ba behind my menya kakra de akwa ma tents ne de keke ho o mo tonto si e beto de akwa ye jollof akwa yasi fish free ni ade nti mo yesa so more or less no mo mamanfo ano aduane abo ma na sa na mo advocate for nti o he na mesi mebusa
okay na me pe figures be the actual on say o man penny your president ohwe nyina ho da bia odwen ye ho nti ohwe the beginning of COVID na president make a very important statement at that time say yenim how yede economy no ebeba back be yenim how obi fimu a yebe nyane no. Yes. Ena ohwe sebe omo ye adwuma nyina no meaning the private sector but the government sector no obi ani ho aka se bosumi aso yentua no eka nkrofo alusi omo adwuma ne nasifo nyina but bibia from president statements no very true obi ani ho no ma ubetumi enya all the money in the world but ulusi wa hoden ana ulusi onkwa very very say scan nyina enyewe wo Steve Jobs Apple CEO say or he but so ha ko be wo scan nyina Africa had Dangote se ofimu a usika nyina yewe nti nkwa na ye ade a ehia ena yede emra hye toto hono say funerals na cap ewo ho and yema directive the Ghana Health Service through I think presented a picture to the government and the Bialbe who said the then information minister I think still designate Emma daily briefing yenye say social distancing yakwa sorry krana and church crowd they sat with the religious bodies say ebi nipa say the beye yera sorry dem ebe man krofo ahye mask no ye the cap the beto so ye du hon ma say obia monchia wotena onsa na mo chia koyen shake hands obia be she mask uba kroma ubehu in fact manim ho ya wo see form sisi obehu how many omo to ade no e twambo how many people na anyway uko obia organize funeral and obia organize party and bibi obeka say all COVID-19 protocols will be observed bekin yakwa yehu nia isi. And with the figures, who said these are super spreader events, cause those interactions because a lot of people share mask. And share the work cases no kwa. We greater Accra na your platforms be recommendation kebea other health workers from the other regions no. The COVID-19 na me figures be CCR. The Ghana government through I think African Union make effort say on benya vaccines no. Yeah, the figures for a vaccine, my main share I think say it should be somewhere here. The vaccine, the costs of 1 second. The cost of a vaccine to good. Where UK COVID-19 vaccines. Oxford it cost a dose a year. I think say £3. Where figures are UK for no a year. And the efficacy, how efficient you are between 60-90%. When you may can't abisi asem so. You bet me store no fridge mo. O share biotech. Or modian vaccine ba £15. And ubia be here minimum of like 2. The Moderna, they know, £28. Be we converted to CD no. And Novavax, £12. And the one from Johnson and Johnson, £7 back. O converted minimum say pound is 7 cities or 8 cities.
8 cities.
8 cities. 7.17. Yeah, sure we average say 10 pounds. Inti yenhwe say each we bia no nipa ba ko bia say baga na ha ne ye hia vaccine na ye be hia be 20 pounds which is about 160 Ghana cedis. O hwe mpemfo a ewo ha no from be 18 years MCC am kra no enya bi no e be hia se ye be vaccinate obia say o hwe 18 or 160 cedis minimum times by even 20 million of us, the population. Ebe here can vaccinate will be But so all work this math, you should see the economic impact of the vaccine. Okay, mode of transport the fee a broach baby or more and finding in our home. A bit take a significant chunk of the state's
our resource.
But within the year, you who say the best vaccine and the best way for managing the COVID, simple mask, hand sanitizer, social distance. To me, and compare the effects.
Now, some masking, so most is a and it shouldn't be more than 4 hours of using it. It is also because I will quantify. So we use mask 4. You are using 4 cities. 4 cities times 7.
Yes.
Times 30. Times 12. So you could see say ABR. So be job no. And no be cheaper. Say.
Yes. But you see, may compare no to just taking the safety protocols. No, it costs money, but the effect no it is and we cry just the vaccine.
And I'm thinking says a job no crash still and
because the research says minya job no cry now I can still pass on the virus to Ubi or Shebi. But talking about the mask. So last year we were debating cloth mask buy. And the government contracted companies and produces several millions of those. Now health service say it's not good for us. But the average person on the street good for the person. And indeed, if you I think say way cheaper, reusable. Unya 3, ubetumi use no over several weeks. Nienti ubetumi ayi say mahye mfa me use mienu. Biwia ma wash ma dry wo ewiem ma ayone extra one ho. The next day na ma repeat it. Tu be hu say bia ba ko ye 5 cities, 3 no be 15 cities a. Ubetumi use no over several weeks. Na me kan kwesi say all we need to do now, even the vaccine na ye debating as for Ghana, e bin do harm. And most African countries may be do. Even in the West, US, Europe, and all the people know more scanner or more spending so much. They are not getting enough. We see, I think, say UK government, I stand to be corrected. Any one of the vaccine producing companies, issues because they feel say they needed more, and company is not trying to give them more. I don't do her. The best solution is to go back to basics. Restricted most of these activities. Based on when the Ghana Medical Association did those recommendations, again, your health sector, recover you. You see a beautiful system, but we still do. At the height of it, mask. You saw us complain. You need mask, you need gloves, you need way. COVID, there's so much pressure, but not only the Ghanaian economy. Into the empathy, come back to the situation. We do hospital. You see anyway, into air, oxygen, no space, any hormone. Nasifo. Osha, I think I sat on a program with the regional minister. Mamu can say in Kumasi, had to rent a place for a another place for TUC, and then later I think Professor Frimpong Boatin also by. When we hear pressure on the system, so if any measure you be taking and reduce the infection rates, let's forget even about the economy. On the impact on the human beings, we believe say we should take all those necessary measures. Ubetumi your funeral, but yesterday initially I think say funeral. Honorable Sampran, I stand to be corrected, but then I say funeral not more than 100 people or so. And as some of the programs here, the cap, and to super say, it seems say there is no cap. These are the things calling for, say, revisit, so that you be help and you be break the transmission. And we believe, say, the new variants and even say community near where the viruses no change or more form, how or multi-friend mutation, you can say mutation. Just so they can be effective and survive. Entina those times ni enya nkra bebre omo ye be say no nkra no eye enya entina I say younger people enya and they are dying out of all those the effects no even the economy no recover the effects on the society on human beings no and as people are yes all these things are in fact the problems are they break colleagues or fellow human beings no we think say see taking all the necessary measures now de eboa and luckily it seems is like the president is listening or somebody is listening who is talking to him or something. Most of the things we say or the programs are the debates on all this. I'm sure sending advisor I think say he also listens to your programs and other ways they all carry this information. In America, we be usually we are not former CEO afro. Okay, this one you better say this all we are doing, and that is what should be done. And we hope say the issues at the bar are out. No, it will be
time and again. Oh my, who say mask here, boy. Debbie, I also now so still. It's the same. You be. Yeah, no, me don't want me to ask you. And I'm sure that way. Car be cars be the drivers no. The wire the crown say wash na or the turn about your assist.
Chain mask.
And
chain. So or the turn about you say instead of face mask.
Oh, and
to the chin about you say.
Mr. Your mic need them say.
Okay. Is it okay?
Hello. Hey. Look, we can someone meet you.
Yes, is it okay?
Hey, better.
Said you're not all cano. What's
yeah, I am one wants to say almost to cano. Is it not incumbent on them? Say almost so country in the panase. I dear ferry and say now a yamra say baby our public place be and so be a shibi. Maybe see what him in town shibi. I didn't think any catch or say shit. One shot. Say you pamu feel mentias you.
One say not many regional NCC MSO deputy director lady and Tiakuako program bi so. And now you share any experience or not from na or no catcher amount for or mon share mask no. Or nyina rather than supporting we or mudinatem. Now we are why now we two no one kwana we na owo
the rules you would once.
But omu be do baby a please for na omu ahye me hu issue bi o be quite runabout e manage ya omu tu ho no ma na passenger baako esie osia na o ka kire please for no say we card obi e share mask omu omu na omu hye no direct say onkosi omje driver no document onkosi passenger because driver no so no hye bi nipa no ka odidi na tem. And many a times, Emrano Ewoho, and I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, President Eba House was directly IGP. Say Oma the security agents and enforce Emrano. Almost started so much amount for and also the problems were on anyway. But with all these directives, coming from even the number one person, Miss Udiosi from how many people? And it should be the general perception is say COVID-19 inyawa so look some way, but because or no to me sorry feel the so and nanti eba a chromo or ye okay and I been some person in crofua or mo ubi can search I'm sorry he shouldn't worry. Me no be signing agreement so that or no be obeba no you be show no to the rest of the world. Now, I don't know. So I'm saying, so but you are here saying, "See, I'm fat obi a wenye bino." And better ones, and I will believe you. But one person ever you sue as an example.
Doctor, who will be a wenye bia ouda?
Oh, there be a.
Do you mind?
What you say? May you sue or more, my recover no, and then or more. 1 center, member center no. I says, doctor, she said. Oh, drown as you do tea assume. Oh, home, but unya the needed inframano. Ewo umu. It's like drowning in your own saliva or something. Ubi or utnasi. Enye oda ofa enye very terrible. Or more because I visited some of the centers, suffocation. It's not something pleasant. And or more when you be crying the severe or the critical ones no my recover no. They go through the same experience. And yet only US those people or my said Max they are more share that. Omunya COVID no be no more recover. Rather now they become advocates. Catch a man for say hey. Now unyo be a won't believe it to say no, but say no normal wafamuno. On we she even that for the worst enemy. So it's not a pleasant thing. Mild ones are man for you more recover. Therefore say any horn we say no. For every mild one, unya is severe form. It's very terrible, and unfortunately for us, Confarachi the issue, medical director said from late, I think it's last year, November, December, ABC samples or my testing about almost half, 49.8 or so % positive. And these are crofua or more symptoms or more yari or mobile hospital. Once in a call formality, we're not doing the routine testing and now walk-in testing. And you know, these are people who are really sick and then coming to the hospital. And you know, you mild ones now, you're because ebia or diarrhea or tear, ebia smell and now won't or recover. But the serious and severe forms, very, very painful.
Well, look, since the Akoko say that's some pint. You will see our papa be with the diabetes. Now, just in the map say, or chicha no maybe so said the obitting has survived. Now on Tiasia, the umber can be no. Now I say me until say could do point to be and or say Yariano. They say dear Yariana, apart from say yewa wow better redeem then yame bow now sa back to life. What's not say did you know? A sound so Emma dear Sampire kind no so no it me yo. And then who know. Until when I'm person with Tim Beam Nafi, Ujama politicians and the trust.
Senya, okay, what said Debiano
Chief Pacho Aquaba. Now I say now. Come on, be another doctor and take Doctor and take that. Then be another one. What to say? That you cash I say, Miss Rick, I be Thomas. What's the pap? Yeah, no vintage. That was some my popular request.
Papa Nenya diabetes. I said Doctor Nuncan. Diabetes no near sitre nesa in the no in fact. I'll be called up a payer. I am need the milk near sitre guma. It's repenting if you had I had man one can I just say you to tweet it. There, but who can say Papa? Well, sitre, any sitre, Nema would be won't be any nasty form. When you be throw, or shed the better news and manufacture some more, have be some man at tenancy. And about now, why should they grow to Naya, you be trying, or so and look at the how crack coaches or the benanti. Baku and dinner to Papa. Yahoo, a bit milk will bear man, one more tray, see any arena who.
Oh, they are really attractive. This is COVID. They say they are good. So, what recover plan? Now, fee, oh, and also no be person better. Now, no, your boss who are well, ladies, see back. Was it? I'm a yako. Was it any command or mumpino? And I was one I want a WhatsApp. A bearman who could now imagine 2 found was one woman.
And Nuntina, who none say, for instance, the moment I mess me pay, if the first question is say, offer nose mask, offer sanitizer. Every single timer, but you have a few.
And me Daminana no must me that sister for still so say every bia kakao. Now we 18 doc answer na abekono. Yes at the end bia na me kana na yes it ma obema wu. E na obema wu ko etima e ma wa wotiko e na ehunu. Intimidate the material.
Yeah, Ken, won't say. Debiano, we wish, but ukoye medical personnel now kokaso ufu pisen kan krofu bi benye bina omo ashare omo experience one share medical and dental council beba hard at you side there now kasa na even ye Ghana Medical Association beka but we do baby esieka say amanfo a omonye bi no ye bold enough beka those way ana mema no start enya that way to say honorable kana na ebeye the predominant complication and a problem be catch us say nka mema Ghana nka compliance rate no ebe so high if you say bema be a pia can say no instead say be share 11 or be share the 22 there is no way be call club na say all kanu say ni fear for kra krom no mo shema so be ka say be pacho mempe sa rough no so mbie mu nkan kire mo no nu ni me sure say ye yerenom ne girlfriends no kra so be ka say look so mo hwe mo hie and senia honorable Sampan Ekano they will even remind memano it is good
This is akwa ebusuasem
it's good
just say bia bema no kwa na ekofa trouble number say who group you na on shebia say wo di bi chasing
of course Ken who share yeah most marriages are a break it down and I say for Ubekomuano, and I say some of these because I thought that Krofoba Hospital for management, even before COVID, no, most of them are issues related to this.
To what?
Say Bemano and sorry, and now say your baby erectile dysfunction. ABS sorry, a modern woman, I say they be all the performing will be about 30 seconds. Now ajo beye denya ede bia you do you create doctors here my dear on say osikani bia onu wo ni bibia but okofa Viagra no nya ne small one be or the no be fie beye onu no wafa Viagra no so time eda ho afi na abai we ye mbon komo no ye nyesi papa ebuofu a time abai we ye say Omo India graphic. I say na abe why o ye bibi a hwe na se ra me how ya ye de just watch na.
Ogo fa du bag gan. Ono onya ba ku bi ko e. O ha o ti okope ba ku bi. E na ade agye no. Kadechi no kacha na dan for say my paper could be me call second na ade ajo na dan for me no say second na papa dem
as if say when you na ye create as a to demonstrate the seriousness of some of these complications so unya diabetes asania ye kan no ebia obenya edro na se for but the effect on you ne oman no eso your best friend Ghanaians say the health sector no yeah from last year ma information education bibia president are taking measures. President cannot leave the fee and now say Flagstaff House and they insist police regional police commander regional minister to me fee baby or more insist see you can see a chi or more mask no cry na se for you don't be going. Tiameye ndwen say ye evade the security agents no police me hu na me dodge ye no we say bibia ye bia no ye ndwen hu say ye nkwa na ye di agro no and nkwa say na kind ba kope ntino ye be strong say ye comply with these directives no na ebeboa ye nyina
onim time a lockdown by minimum bi a wo de pressure drew ne ma me drew to ne kemu the bia police force na me to olidie drama me to olidie dru sa de dodge sa ba ko so de can say cylinder to me car to and the man on agwa education ma kan sa se we ya de bia be bono na need o say why na dada no o kana di
on kwa na odidi agro no na dada no
on na was artist we
on kwa na odidi agro no na dada no
ye dada ye ho sa ba ko so to bayere be 5 in the good car no from sir it police fu hu na me koto bayere wa Now what the namsa a bit no trick please for but at the end of the day yen kwani edidi agro Dr. Pakwesi yedasi anope se wo so aba besom Ghana nyame koso ensha Dr. Pakwesi Bedu Ashanti Regional Chairman Ghana Medical Association anope wa chechire mu a o se ade na ehu no so no what dey mention as no long talk bia yedasi. At this point nyame ko politicians no hono mo Mr. Samuel Pine, Ashanti Regional Secretary NPP, and lawyer Ben Darlington, member NDC legal team in Ashanti. So far, yes, recorded cases in the country. Greater Accra region, 37,117. Ashanti region, 11,895. Western, 3,392. Eastern, 2,779. Central 2,224. Volta 896. Bono East 806. Western North region 695. Northern region 672. Ahaf region 539. Bono region 654 and Upper East 577. Maybe I will need a calculator. Maybe what was it? OT 246. OT 246.
Southwest 186.
Okay.
Savannah 3 and Northeast
25. Thank you very much. Mr. Samuel Pine and kind of Ben Darlington or Hano. Mami Dufie Hackney in London. Uba ene sika insu anope or so chow. Uti den. So also na free also London. Also uti den abawa. Radio for Muti Damwasi Barabawa Kasa, yes, Ghana animal. Esukitwa radio in London, DJ Rock, and Ebusian for Damwasi, Semubuswa Namuti. Mr. Mesa, I say, King, good morning. I've been coughing for the past 2 weeks. Please ask doctor for me. Should I go for COVID test and where? Chief, you have to go for test. And you know where to go. Somebody writes, so he took Viagra on that day. That was why he wanted things fast. Don't be naughty. And then someone will find some other. Ben, Akwaba.
I mean, I'm Joshua.
Boko dear.
I'm going to add my fisher pants.
I don't know. Now, say COVID here day. And then ye be one consort, Nippon who announced the wire of bonnet. And so ideas, yes, what time them on Sanka. The more I walk out now, COVID no, the other come on, I shall see dear Phil Ben.
That is a king, your chassis.
I can't present Kiki. Okay. Some person you call lunch, but yeah, somebody have one here with the other candy.
What movie was any
exclusive? I don't know if I'm African.
Okay.
You know, on a more serious note, I think Doc Edikanyakasa. Usually, I know you're professional. And normally, when the professional speaks, yeah, politicians, they don't say anything with the account. Maybe I don't be teaching or so I'm saying some of our canning now. And here, I see a funny fano. Asupem. Answer na me cause no main fa kwenye na minchia itiefo na. I mean cause me da wase only team so of producers. Opportunity a mo dia ma yen say ene say na e match say adno dwumedia mo dia topono so. Tembia me cause say nya kwenye tisa na sebsebe enye se bia yen na Ghana ina na asa santimem hang na yinim nyansa so kunti ayato nsa afra yi privilege bi keke na modi amaye nti sa kwanya ne ba vi say appropriate say ya beda mo ase
je so da se afra wa ba
who watch it me ba fi ache pa nti no I think it's subsequent to in the program no I'll be coming as and when I'm invited. Yeah, COVID situation here Ken ayehu pa in fact me buy me share with synopsis here that yenim ya. Now ma the regional breakdown. The situation no ade bia e hard de kakra. Apart from say e hard no you know say a global pandemic wiase na saji ekoso anope maybe na me share World Health Organization for website and I realize say globally no COVID ni ye ade bia aba edi nya pa na abode mu nyansafo enso ebo mbomodin bia say ombenya ho anu dro na say vaccine na ye de akon yade until say ebenya sa vaccine no na say even yade kura ebe cure COVID no kura no we feel say ankran yengina obisi a destiny ehye.
Sure.
For me, the ultimate responsibility in ensuring yengina safety and protection no ejina leadership so. But until say leadership be active, and I say even if the leadership is acting krana, ankran no say in two na mo ambo ya ho ban a anhwe ya insunsan so a edebebe na ya dia ebe ya de papa. I think say March 2024 baby na Ghana you record your first 2 cases. I feel in March 2020 your baby you record the first 2 cases. 13th March, very good.
I can't remember it because that day is my birthday.
Oh, wonderful. And
13th March your birthday.
COVID birthday.
Oh, so you have a birthday after all.
Something like that.
Okay.
And to come on say from the first day I record the first 2 cases. Number no ekosro could do baby again you can say the baby do a peak. You better do a peak no restrictions near there binding the two forming in an say yeah relaxing no say ne be ya complaints near there na ekosro no ebe form. But subsequent to that, can we ask ourselves say yeah enough? Because most Ghanaians think say oh COVID no about between. In fact, me see nipa bebre a ukọ edum maybe a car any other places even in court obeti nipa bebre because COVID ne dey abrofo ya dey enye Ghana for ya dey ene ba ye ene kọ say ne si kum abrofo ne sa ne kum Ghana for say Ghana for dey ya ko some special breed of individuals there we are immune to the COVID. I'm saying this to buttress the point I make us say ankran and say you take the responsibility in our own hands. Say be say yade no yen be boy ho ban free sa COVID yade no ken important say ye kan we no so ne bi say ho say enhyehyɛ a edi kan yade to ho a yade no hye ase e ba na afedi ama aye huhuhu e o wi ase nyina san hyehyɛ no yeguso aye ya na in my opinion em say ebra ye hu nsenkyereni bi say COVID no ano bra se ne ade no. Typical example is the issue of contact tracing. Also, bra asemi bayi. Per World Health Organization, guidelines on the buy no. Now contact tracing is very very important because many are paying some points here. Obi nim the way COVID ni bi. But yen na be free here, how can you free? If you be cry and go free, be ko be a yase. Maybe sometimes ni baby am free be do her. Means meaning baby on free be do her. And so only ni pabi enya nkita hodie bi a sa COVID o bi a. Say na scientists am hu e kwan fa so a spread no. By contact. And so only ni pa onya yade ni bi di nkita ho bi a. The possibilities of also benya bi no very 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 high. Nti am bi say ho say sambre ya make say contact tracing no because it is only by contact tracing and bet me aye test of a suspect say wo mo bi it is na ma say nyina because contact tracing no ya relaxing no and as enkoso kura ni ntino nyina we are at risk and in great danger. Make I say contact tracing cannot be individual responsibility. It cannot. That one is the responsibility of leadership and the authorities. In terms of contact tracing, most authorities no, Kenya because adebia sisi ade no etos nipa. When you contact tracing through her, adeba kwa can say, oh, young na you make sure say you be share your face mask ni nose mask. Yes, good. The last time I say President Anado Kasano, I said police for soldier for near there, Omo Emrane or say so be a share face mask no. One more making sure so one more bomb said those laws will be enforced. This Alpha Chroma, what you say soldier for police force man 1 more year, especially in Trotros, because for the past how many 6 months na me so utwemu in fact Trotro overloaded, overcrowded. We police barrier obi anka hwe, but that directive the by President Kasa we make sure say sadia no we be hye mukina no. He said me say they are in the process and I say they are checking. And since obi akwa for taxi and I said Trotro are very alert. Can be hwe ni ya na say obi ayi ni free so o ko for Trotro o mfa woni ade obi ayi ni free so na afi I say adna apaska. Entino hono yen hwen nu se sa yen face mask ni ade no ekoso yipa. And most especially institutions at some higher Uri, me say so far mum na ma comply or banks ni ada me mum na ba so. And I think that the churches are also now doing very, very well. But ade ba ko a edi kan say council ni social distance or physical distance na ye kan no. Scientists na me unu say at least uja a distance of bare 1 meter between one or friend that kwan bi obefa so de ball ho ban. Now sir, social distancing, are we observing it enough? You see, I move from here. I mean, the evidence is clear saying we are not observing because maybe most of here me free. How do we know her? Maybe I know just say social distancing protocol. They are observable. Maybe can have the security agencies na baso. Face mask, any nose mask, or more ensure say in trust near the age man. But you see, say in the Trotros, no, social distancing near the can in a huge man. But say President Baka Samson weekend. I don't know. I don't know what the president is coming to say.
A dear now, expect to say Obekasa, a dear pan or can. Usu say a bebwa.
Oh, seriously, Ken, if you say, see, with the rate as you see, we are going back to the. We are going back to the beginning. So I feel say measures now. If it's Yasiano, the buyer. Afi, a man who say Yadiano, a do peak. Now, if you're starting to say a decline, they are very, very important. Because so far, the HNYan said those measures, Mrs. Yano, you're relaxing. But I don't expect, say, you better introduce measures being now back in totality. No, that's not what I'm saying.
In which of the measures?
For instance, also, I'm not complaining so far about curfew. I didn't say, is it what curfew? Your friends, lockdown. Say, I did be an how more junior. I know they are leave it to central government. It is the responsibility of the leadership to take that decision on the basis of consultation. Our woman health workers need to inform advice about. I'm very sure. Say, at that point in time.
Ben, a dear now, such now. Say, Yamabua, not all Kasa and Kokan Bebua.
No, I wouldn't want to preempt the president Beckham. And seriously, I also don't think for the president.
If you were given the opportunity to recommend to the president one measure, on fan to why Bebuanka,
I'll go for social distancing. I've told you previously, once you limited the number of passengers in trust.
Right, point well noted. Ben Darlington.
Okay, no, I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
maybe sure at least social distancing, especially in the trust and then in the taxis, no, a better back. Then again, there was a policy say time and also if you say because it's about I'm reduce overcrowding. Look, within the week, we say Chief Justice the directive Viaba, even in the courts. The various health departments ensure say court won't be limited the number of people that come to the court. I have the players indication say court staff no. She say ya do never build Abon at the same time. So no. Seriously, central government is very, very responsible. Leadership is responsible for our upkeep and safety. But the individual responsibilities are very, very important. Say Abon can one take steps. Ensure say one will take all of them protocols never bomber.
All right. 0265 080-170336. It's your birthday today, Lady Josephine Amankwa, aka Akusi Amankwa, owner we executive director, Josie Fabrics, Patasi, opposite Patasi Blockhouse. Josephine, happy birthday to you. If your sisters, Adwa, Wahima Joycelyn, and Adwa Patricia Mofe. It's your day. It's a happy birthday to you, Joe. Sounds soon and the younger sister, Mama Diana, it was your birthday, belated one to you. Now, Mr. Pine, fan free baby, I'm a ben a ye, says Senka, oh, Bibia, Kawu, catch room and penisa umfa. Now, my country, a dear partner. So, obviously, we say, I'm a mum, catch room and penisa, by entering any party so. Na until further notice. Media sana nkebeka. Also kabeka ne.
Mamincha ni otifo.
They are joso.
In fact, dama won. Omo paibo.
Ene kurikura ye. So they be aka.
Yen safi. Ene Dr. Yantechi yena yi. President mu ha. Mama part mame yena yi. We num nyina wo mko. Benyame de nkwa ama yen. Ntiki yena nase. Yena do for so ase na na yem nwa
ba kwa sorry
mi romani
so kwa sorry as anyway
so ami
ya utako
e be kan ho ase kim na na so wuchi ale ma birthday nyina nti be ma bia ni birthday le you can see any flower decor na so
o ba traba na me kan ho ya me na me free me ho the producers there that never na me
kan Patricia ho fe na de ho die ba mamintia mami ya phobia body of phobia floral decor mixture pa kim aseman kameka say the doctor kan no yen hihye ba bi se ayie sorry and never started football. You see how crowd there would be observe protocols. No, a brochure or mucras or muscle dinner, same here woman. One the statues that is stadium honor. So I will came Sabo number transfer, we be fracas who can't Ghana football. Mikasa pass no TV. Last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, one of the entertainment shows. Now there was a producer, or a movie producer or something, advocating greatly, say, a CBA theater, small Omukona, Yakuhisini, and then as for. Inti ubebisa, simple question say, young Ghana for Lankasa, and then Nipa that's a near what Omaybunu. Ken, ya ready say, Yankasa, Yababu Bayana. Into question beside me, no. The president can order, say, a sorrow crami and kubium, a year crami and ye, clap name ye, a no dan chaya, ye soon never be a bayano, thank you be a sorry no, a be a club no craning can fast was. When my dear Mikasa, last week Wednesday, me could not swam run about, a shad dear, me can trot to a bed 20. Ne bia yema o me fi kafo o me fi swami eba be sanko kejetia. I counted on the average, nipa 2 na bo mask. Ebi betwem na nipa 1 pe, ebi na nipa 2, ebi a 3 4. We ka bom na strike average na 2. Into the total bia for nipa 12 na 2 na ba. Let's just say 10 times 20 no omo bi. No omo kwahin. Meanwhile no they were conversing. No mudin komo. Abiano so no said the mpanfo kan doctor for nim di for ne kan. Eye adie ntesuo ni nasefo fi yenum ni e ba binom abepie titro e na de yare ne ba. Enti na si katawahene. E bi say so bi kasa na sabi ntesuo kra fi nanim na ba tawano so ana kwa hunu mu a be mo nya sa yare no. E bia obi de ne nsa ntesuo won nsa o da so really bi okay say a bath from no because muhanom eko janeti ho no What's that dear this year? Almost so be a do horse that you know. It is a cobasa obi infected. That's a audition, the him be our sebi one factor me. Why him not the sack or fat tissue, not the sack kusum. That's a virus no more. Definitely no, yes, some coben in ano. Yadiko. Yakwani hurry and say ye. Yakwani for sanitizers and yes, some king. Not yet there some from and not eba. Na me and summer ye can doctor can yare ne hu. Ye nyina ye nim. Na oka hwe enye mema nko na beka se ema no ana efiefo ebom ho ban o. Efiefo nso beka kire ye. Because me no ye ka kire me no. Ese me so me hu se me so me ka kire bi se bon ho ban. Ehia se nkane no. Ye nyina ye fie wo bekọ na obi ade Veronica market na sefo ho bi eba o fro ne sakama pipa ne na sefo. Edru mre bia asem no ye gidi se call from pa no ye nyina ye jai. Me I'll confess. Me fie mi jai. Afen makache onana ne say. Onfenso on shase bi if you say obi nim baby obi di fi bebe especially whereby a ne strain na aba no ye see me hu nsem no edi adane chen first no. Ebi kro ho ye see wunya temperature no mpo. Say a bad first pa no akora ba ku bi ne so ne maame ekofiri mu wo suhuma en sawam ho ba bi ukai efiri ho no yanti the history ukwa ba no ne ba bi a abida so a wa mu win their thousands a day no kra no yanti death of ngora na no yesiko financial akora ba ku bi na say interno say needs further investigation what you say it is wo mu ho no kra na ne si ho de omunye vulnerable no say bi atimi asi ho a na say are no ehu pa entikin ye ka kunyina no yensem se ho say as a nation doctor can vaccines and some vaccine na drone na de wo no sayare no enye yare na dro eye edura ye de wo a ebo ho ban say yare no munya bi na no so nkyesa wo vaccine no a wo sare e se otwa kwatro kanade no mabonti ese wo ho ban ebi say do wo vaccine no according to yibi amakinkan wo vaccine no a wo de eba e difficult say ubenya no eba mu na se entimi nkan wo a wo betimi a transmit am obi nti vaccine no so no se obi anya bia nipa 60,000 plus o manya bo Ghana ha no bomo ho to wo mo no de betimi a wo ba de owo bi active cases of about 3,940 no king ye nwo wo mu bi unima de kudenti a
tell me
enye yare na dro no what do one no ye say no kwa now look at the cost kindred the cost we analogy bi we say nose mask no I'm saying maximum 4 hours so maximum 4 hours a continuous use maximum 4 hours na kan wansem continuous say with the ball hwene a ball sa with the nam sa 4 hours continuous no e no mo kan wansem na simple we use for no na we calculation na ene won kwa no a wo behwere no de hin na no boarding won kwa a wo behwere no
say hin na kwa dey priceless
yes into my yanka a boom person again ye ba economically ye shishe sikasem shishe yemu effect ben na enya we so king you started covid the fighting oh my Ghana pumping sika akweshem pa o ya pumping sika akweshem papa he PPE sa ya di ma front line for PPE sa ya di ko school public schools junior high school basic schools no any senior high schools ni nyinara what can say you can say from 3 4 enko school no enko transfer across the country and crowd over 400,000 no every day the number of days or mudi school no na buy more modiade. And now I'm here to say school feeding no esan cost for one more primary schools no. King, you can you see anumanyi nkwanta kwan emu atutu say you feeling potholes no na ye asphalt guso and now say amanse yakwan ye say ye yakwan no uko kita uko zavlugu uko enchi ba bia befa bia no ubenya how bia eye oman ne how sa how ni nyina no kin sika ene ede prakra wo na say ye be ye niam bi actions or inactions bi ebe ma yare no akwanimu no mind be hia sika twitwidie e de aboa na ye jai infrastructure no development no so agua kinedred ye nyina na ye ho enti ne ye say ubo ho ban ubo me ho ban a eboa yen asantifo mu na mubu mu bewo musikusi bedo wo saw me boa sade no eye yi a say ye ba ye nyina ya kop birthday yetimi ado kama ye ba na ese kotokoko ni kusa nipa ba ku fo ntom numu wo benum koko nu kuse talent benum bi mesmenum bi ti kusi bedo wo saw nti se ebo obra ni ye niema ni ye a it benefits the whole of society. Kinedwan wo ba ye health facilities efi titimre nyina bepim ne wo di yen to other developed nations so a wo form mebo a na se ko ba se yare no ekwa nimu bebre na pressure ba health facilities so a woni sinsanso e wo so enye covid nko obinya malaria ana onya yare fufuro bi na okọ hospital attention ni nyina wo covid so empa ni nyina ayema nipa no so is likely to die from another disease. Yere fie no enti we ye ka no enye so bi na ne ho ateno enam nam ya politicians Graded ensem bi so a yakeka etan na abufu na wo ka trotro phobia na more mask
na ye ne festival
me ba asem na hias ya di ene nyina kampa ka ye mu TV ya so mu di mu cameras ko see
United Television
trotro mate omo bi no pai na bekala pass apandika ofasem fi ho utrem hu kwadodo obisa ne se wo mask wa ino mu ka me hwe no mu TV
keke o mask we keke
inti onu mi wa no nipa so gutrotro no mu emfa obia ho ebinum nam se yare no yesikafo yare yes wo de emfa se yesikafo yare adanti na esa mi mawo ukofa na de beye me a wo simi yesikani no na mi wo enti emfa ho yesikafo be wu na se mi wu na mo misika wo ye de bebro darling ye de bebro ye mfa mrawo the logic of some Ghanaians, would there won't see. Then obviously to us say, Mumma Eko to him, and Anamika. Let's get scientific proof. Say, you're to a bump for the bank. Yariano, you're so we are more dear pano, and pro I say a who I am who 14 days. Obuha, the Yarian in the new system of months a day, 2 days, 5 days. A bet him do ako. Yam say who say you're to a bang the bank. Na 2 years no emra dodo sen na the last time I say who say bia ba no e da ben en follow into there's a politician no na nye eno akwa campaign eno aba adan na wo hu say e je ahye wotimekwa akotram enam say talent ya soja no enam say campaign ya soja no efi say kinedo da soja no wotimekwa akotram king
chief
mumma yemfa ensem bi entutu nsem ho ena no ye former president late Rollins ye amamrem Ghana ha ye yenum ye bibia ye de satu esaye mu president kochia obi akochia Oju no abon tin ko said the China for ebe kung fu no. Unim karate kung fu. Omienu hia we ade ti no ade ti so be wi ase na dan ntokwa na dan agro mu bi de na dan ntokwa. What you say? Your cultural name nyina no efrim ene ayie ko entumefra him uze front me fatal. Nenam COVID na sefonti no. The one person be exposed to certain parts of body. Into be kono no ahye atari to long sleeve ne trousers ade kata onsa ho ne onan ho nyina. Sa ne ye pe no da bia na. Enti eye menu enyinara.
And at the end of the day no. You enkunkura no.
Na person do ho ni wi ana.
Hono ya na person kan.
Enkunkura no a no. Mo ye bema. Umema sem ebeti abafo
enna woye oba
anka binum kura
oye oba na enkunkuna
una we effective.
Samuel Pai, Ashanti Regional Secretary for NPP, Akiola Ojamaso said the rise in COVID must be blamed on we, the Ghanaians, for abandoning the protocols. Bobby Light, Wednesday night your birthday, belated one to you. Sometimes one thing say me come back maybe idea, my count there. Okay, well, see COVID is real. Stay safe. Down kwe when you know the COVID is rising, so let's protect ourselves with the protocols. Go Christine. I appeal to all Ghanaians to observe the protocols. Men will be food red massa, so we need to observe the protocols. I am hoping and praying, say, almost throw away in our vein, almost also no AD protocols, most say the almost a kind of pepe. Okay, Mr. Pine, my mess I'm also now no Ukwada and I'm Penny Jerry Rollins, Ghana Jan the Queen. Na he describe say na befitting farewell. Be say ye man ye fedodo. As usual, be so say oh ade no nye ne fe no. Ohwekra mpa say bi obi a ono free busua bi sandefo mu akwaje afa. I must say it as it is. Be say na yere kra ye na boso. Be say o mpedin so abaye nhwe ni mu. Say I wa cheso be so say openasem kra che obi kra say when penny person cheso President Rollins assembly a don declare June 4 as holiday. No say any so no penny papa asem pa any papa so be the on declare as you see the whole how the whole thing went. You see there be necessary there. It how did you see President Rollins's
The kind of
farewell
discussions I had in no main. Any baby ye fan the classroom. King,
chief,
Emma, ye kaya semuna, na yesa sebi. You cut 3 steps forward, near about 4 steps back. Say asemuno. The late former president, J.J. Rollins, no ye day, no ye head of state, Biboa. When you say Article 71 of his orders,
sure.
The Otinkom, President Kufo, former President Mahama Numinano, Busumi Biarano, Ghana, Krokra one. One more Yanushim, one more Didium, one more cow, bedem, one Petro.
Can fool.
We come from Mamma Kana Sontias.
Now, Petro will be a kind of use of petrol.
And I'm saying, we come fool now.
So I didn't more underestimating growth for someone to say,
well,
better.
Petrol not diesel, a big cry crazy, a gas, a be electricity. I am the big one came cry on my Ghana, a famoka. One security. And until a ma extra will say, what be di o man penia, or your mind a Japan. Killing some can you know, meeting now.
That's something confined to
the not air time. Minana concrumasi as some cancan and so. But some can be on one to software, a dog bomb pride the crony. Adentia. former late President Nkrumah. So kaino. So owi.
Sure.
Ya didn't move by Yekosie Nunglofu Eboa. 1992, former president, late J.J. Rawlings, Otuamuno Ebemano State Barrier. They say Nkrumah Mausoleum ne wo nkran no. Eho ena oda. Former president, late John Mills, Atta Mills, ovuye no, o my Ghana eye na yie. Woman koye yie no otuam. Enya busuafo na yeye. Dia busuafo ye ne se, eye so yo mampani dada, ano yo mampani ti no, ye kwose mampani no. Na oman no afa ho ka. Committee a omuti ye no, Yewura Victor Gbehu, any agbutu yinum na so for na no be members of the committee. Emu dia hin na fit to ere.
Oh, sorry, I now become asem. Tio. We sorry to batten, but also my wife, Francisca Obing Broby, Mrs. Ohinijan, has been adjudged best sales manager for 2024 Enterprise Life. Also, as a master in America, only the Barber America. Lawyer Ohinijan of your caucus. And they do we have
of your caucus.
I saw your caucus member, Samson, or no Kwame Kramo caucus. It is a way of the
time was semester.
Mukokos. It's
and I'm a little bit absentee patron.
More Mukokos. Yes, my.
Sir, or your man penny. Nebusa fire power mu. Obian fitituary. Obian fia pa. Obian fis of lugu. Or no nebusia. And a bampanifo bi eka ho eno mo ye funeral committee no. And she said kan nyina ye o man Ghana she say. Ba mebo president Akufo-Addo Abaso. Man tribute no. Okay. O see nanka o the best of friends. No boy.
So be any so we know.
To the be bibi kura no de frefre no ne na sefo no mpo no. But you said it.
But you do point, you know, only you know who the value in say is one of them, yeah. In each other.
I know we didn't come on. And then
obeying the
Dallas no crab free. And my friend no move for my day and training tia. Na yam one send some of kafa papa no ho. Say what ton wo party na ma MPP no. And now we have cause to complain. Say na ye.
I NDC Neka, a section of Ghanaians. Oh, ebi so ona say the coca allo that day una operate him say allo. Ebi from tribal angle, ebi from you can say regional and to be fair to NDC
tribal angle. Why no blame you? They blame government. Did you see our movie talk about him beside Botino? Rollins Niano no Fanum. No. What is one who blame? They blame the government. Let me send this about to some come blame this about. Assemble has said that we can almost Anglo for so here body no for internment. Wait a second. Maybe Mr. Or no, almost the can say, almost here on body no for interment. And almost make example, say President Akufo-Addo Papa, you see in the Chebi wave here, no, kind. It say NDC are buying, and a year, and the NDC are buying alpha body number 1. Can they also have a cause to complain? You are making conjecture. So what do they show? Is it a reality? Say, Nanado Akufo-Addo Papa. He wasn't accorded any state barrier. And your man Ghana and the Nanado Papa. Dr. K. Buzia. And your man Ghana and the Nuwenchi. Mama example said, Nkrumah ɔman Ghana nsɛm na busa kɔ sɛ nkrɔfo no ɔman Ghana kotu no funu bɛyɛ na yɛ foforo wɔ nkran J Mills former professor ɔman Ghana na yɛ na yɛ
we dey very tight so for me think back to my anchor Francis President Kufo said that be our free one na yɛ state barrier amana you be see lo akra
sɛ ɔman no esusu sɛ be see no ha mama me kai emu dey apart from Professor Buzia late and Dr. Limano Omokrom han and na president of Ghana Owonukro han bisa ho
me question no me person try say we attempt to answer answer say J.A. Kufuor
if the need be
daba
and I'm say if the need be if the need be and asem na omo kanu where ya kanu enyo man Ghana no na de ne pediko say no in all the instances that I've given Abusan gave their consent Abusan na ya kan wo masem in this particular instance no with Ogbehon Abusan no jam me fi me yasine all right Abusan wo chicho area na nkwa abin ana nyesu no say asem ba
na o win for na
say ni ejade
okay
ni be fisire mi fi ahuna ni ejade
that's a strictly class for I'm not for almost the ejade etika President Rollins esenko ne papa krum na esenko
enfaminko
there be says how they can say okay so darling is
we better try Ghana
that's it how they can
international finger
almost argue debate the angles number say asante for mudi enade to say o papa for ni claim bia over you ni nyina we situate for and am na for so no e dey ejade it is enka strictly speaking no enka President Rollins enko ene papa dia te enka ne papa for no
can no be spend Scotland that's Scotland almost tradition e fa na wo free
but
what was it me nya scenario bi obi o ha yemfa nse nipa ne ye nkranfo di ejade na baba be ware asantini so dey say sa akra do free fa okon papa side
actually media akan
ne ma me side say
akan ba mamre mu die minim se ejade a no ne abusua no edi ho I stand for correction but what I know is say eja ini sieba na oni abusua no mame no ebedwene ho no mo hu baby omdine omba no ebeto but mame to asem no so abusua no na in all the instances no abusua no na kire se ye dihye no yemfa no tonka minye ni se na nadam kwakufado his excellency and na de ne pe e ka se besie no wo military mausoleum ho minye sure here ukwa manoni no ma US for instance Arlington no former presidents the created generals na so for o ma dedicated cemetery no se sankrofo no ene besie no ho to give the a nationalistic face be say o my Ghana e recognize won ewu what's ebinom si wa mode asante bro ne ko ho wan ko si na tumfa na nye kuma wihine Edward na me kira de wo fin so ye ko aye bi ye wo fa na nkrofo di no agugungugungugungugungugungugungu eden gumbe
and you say asa no so amokoko sa ho ye fe no yaje aboso
afamen
asana from the adwa who say give ya hosa bia be yi ba o ye fra asana
e ko veya gumbe se papa no ko wo ho ba bi na ne ma no e dia san ba yi na se enanu a ye dotiye ma na na santima to gbe afede no eni anwuna himfo bae no won de anwuna goro e ba ho Now you were there.
Was I?
Uhuni, but TV so obia huni. Ohini biara ekwa year or the Nikroma groko. It is almost say, come on, my honey, ebe see something and
Now say just come on, my honey, buy and on the Adiana Casano, a grow home now.
Bobo.
I say now, Mwakwe,
Bobo, baby, what I say, some for being up a young husband say, one more but comes and Pebina, one more year Bobo, no, or more in your man. Uncle Fobu say, a Sankoma, protocol officers, country from quietly told me. Bobo and one more. What is our party to your group of Bobo? And I will call a same crew when your group of Bobo. I told the beer, Mumma Yam for argument,
Anita de Soso, former national women organizer, or say, Kunenino, my party. Near the field of the burial.
Now, penny man penny for when your party na you or you. Party call. I don't want to contribute. One man spoke for each young you. Professor Men's no. Party in the year. And we can let them renew. Oh my God, and a year, and this in a year, they were then their numbers, yes. Nobody prevented them this. No more coin and no more button. Mahama Beba Mahama, almost 1 MPPD and a GCPPD. And then this is for. On mine organizing funeral, and more mine penny for. And your political party be some. Now MP for your coin, and yes, you with where there's attendees. No boy. Your coin be.
Okay, your take on the president's tribute.
Touching, it showed the spirit of reconciliation. And other none of me can send you a moment videos to a peace Wednesday. Me can say, dear, let's dear, Obaya say, because Nipa won't yet fit out. Would you have shelter if you type Bianca could be a BTB, you grab a burgum, cat coin be a burgum. Would you be book a crabby assom? And your beer no yen, papa. But dear, a woman say, you're the chair. And this in the big year me poto or a platform be so say, I didn't Marco cancer, no name send me. Not mean pet rollers ourselves, sir. Baby, I can have one program so. Them who you know, me can't say I have my comments, but in the meka because I have personal experience. Be to me, person me call baby. Them can say President Kufuor a buyer or Tiabejo Kobi National Reconciliation Commission. Okay,
sure.
You pay na you pay say in some way see ye if it a hank of one no said you're on my back. Near Bekabum, near your mind back, now you coexist as a beautiful nation, as a united nation, you know. Yemma as men see bia mechanism, na yem fanche, the fatam pattern, yem fam mano, as a way NC her. Esi Ghana, me boy.
Sure.
Into the sea, no, yem fa, into no, who say a war president tribute now. Or deep man no emu or can the virtues maybe and the power yema Ghana it shows to say etemaya muka say omanya omu onkrakra ana onhyira ana onwo ni manfo abaso no yenkuye hu ma oman no nti de kira ye no che say me sampan me yo man bapa na me kumi hu ma oman no na daachi ye kama sema Yebeka amawiase hu se anye bia no nipa bonifo na me bia me kwato fufu kura me man kinedwe ana kinedwe koto kokoni kosa o misam se medie no enu kura no mfa nche no yebo maba so se me ye bibi emai. The admission of the fact say President Timi can say emre bimu na wo muntamu mpo no na nye fesa na mmom obedi akonwan who the value in him, also who the value in the president. Emma wo madwe ntoto ano na ya ade a na eboa ma oman no ekonkan. Nye teacher texting the any bia o.
Why teacher texting?
Say teacher texting Papa Fantini one na yire raba kama Fanti abekro bi memo kro ni den obidi teacher Koko krachi wo ho sikanitam odini sika de na no de ne swag ekwaji teacher texting yire ma ware egu ye no for be ware ena papa egu ye papa ko methodist texting ye krachi o methodist onku kan ne nko kan methodist for tribute okojina ho hwe emunu furu na da ho na no afa krata no ohwe krata no sidi ohwe ne gase awu na ewu na da ho oya na asora baba ye ombuaze ne biem. The president could have easily said that.
But I say Akoko could be no of every others a tribute house no for that way. They say bia do for more Tracy Antina Bebe Kaze. Who in the
We there.
But tribute is it in order to say such things?
Tribute actually idea I think a comprehensive
left
narrative
round
of the person.
Round
in think I would say
all aspects. Thank you, Mr. Samuel Pine, Ashanti Regional Secretary of NPP. It's your birthday, Elder Godwin Kwame Jumo, Apostolic Church. Now, maybe a chimney so about Accra Great Olympics. Chief, happy birthday to you, Elder Godwin Kwame Jumo. Sounds also a belated one too. Madam Georgina Danso, Atrima, Mensia, MAGHS, Ukununi Dr. Charles Obinsapon, PRO, KSTU. Intino, and Dr. Charles Obinsapon, Sene Yere, Awodapa, Georgina Danso. Darlington, of President Rawlins's burial and funeral.
Okay, me that's it. Say, question I'll be sir, me some time, not a very important question. So questioning now was about complaints for before say papa JJ Rawlings Arabian baby call. You be see no any CNH and some for keka. For me, I'm say a fair comment and I go for more cast and something now normal kind. Now, because a fair commenter, it fits into as and for your casa, you can Ubia no will ye yet da. Ubia no will ye yet da. In fact, no matter how Obe organize it, ye biano.
Now, Darlington, we did really.
We are something in first something by.
And now the Darlington.
Oh.
Sometimes you did. Is it more confusing your power?
Sometimes you did.
Sometimes. Oh no, your friend say. Kablaseti.
Your friend Nanapra.
Na Darlington.
Everything you do for the two.
Oh, Papa Fantino.
Yes, sure.
Because who's a thing name Wilson name Johnson name Southson no. Yeah, na baby I'm moving on. Obvious. It was a okay Darlington. Tina me. Tina se bia.
Everyone say we nim back.
No Kablaseti. Titi, we are fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Sure.
George Amwako no say.
George
Amwako say we are fantastic. We are fantastic. Okay, I feel me too.
Yeah, to say American no. Obi anu ha yesi wo na ye pe. In fact, ya ading na no. Se no be organize ni bia no. Iwia nipa benya ichire asem aka. It is in the light of this, in America say, commentary abanyina about ex-president Onyan baby call as he taken in good faith, rather than to begin to cast aspersions. Say Obiaisi. In fact, now one thing is this: one say, okay, say, are complaining, whatever the nature of the complaint is, no, it be a service baby Rawlings baby free on a memo. You cannot say every single person be our complaining be any NDC. And so for me as I'm trying to say amount for I complain, whatever the nature of the complaint is, NDC for any complaint no. I think it's not the very best. The problem we have is that between the MPP and the NDC, MPP for a certain problem there. No, criticism bar. Whoever is criticizing, say a civil society group, say a wine, the very moment you criticize, that's all your NDC. And I think
and how
no, it is the usual politics. I understand why he went to that tangent. It is the usual politics and not all play. But he himself knows
but NDC for us criticisms are.
My kind of people problem. Let's move on. Let's move on. Very good.
And I'm beside question say, and him for no, one do one more, equity one so. Because Abusia, Abusia, no more committee, no, so I need
or did you see Ukraine so? 18 America say, I need to can't no, I need to not national organizer. I'm a national chairman, also young Rennie, Sabo. No NDC but yen said the amount for secret near the beauty of the whole thing.
Yes,
saying
that is why I feel say the tangent it was very unnecessary. In fact, seriously.
Okay, but you want to criticize it.
No. When I know my business, also you criticize about why don't know catch me. Also you criticize that.
It was a very beautiful spectacle to behold. Say Papa Rollins wakoni baby, when baby crow. A year a fatano as a former president and as a former president or a statesman, I have no problem at all. Say, obi or a statesman with the president paying no not state not taking responsibility. Say, as I say, state you have no problem at all. But then also you know say obiano we a statesman as say we free busia no ko bi so awo jon a hierarchy ababo ni the so asan the baba statesman enti bia amafo complaining they are complaining because ekuo bia na nkese say ye ma wo mo akwanyam wo mo ye bibi no na bia nipa bi fi say no man ko yin ma complaining but I for me no nipa no I'm not so much interested in the sea and the uncle for because as I've told you, no beyond what we people have their reservations about the year. Now, the man president Rollins, who was he? And as I'm here, Yakranichi, a dear in a Ghana for a bit museum, if free na brava or boy, and the most important thing for me. There is a man. Young na to say at a very tender age, and onya opportunity be the president of Ghana. You can see ne legacies, any achievements are Rollins ejawa. Bibri adaji ma you can be into me kanina. But you see, many years and point here we are able to express our divergent opinions. If there's any credit beer, young former president Rollins. You don't forget, say, from 1957. Your democracy is now you go through na bia no it mean until the fourth Republican democracy. The fourth Republican democracy no cover by anywhere. Say democracy you to be also from 1992. E dey about do ne years say we have to be many divergent views near there na I think say if there's anything that we can remember Rollins you remember no for that very thing. Na enye hwesode ema yina na ehun say moving forward sa legacy ya fourth Republican democracy ya you see ya for about 20 years no yina kakra ya behwe na ya mano ejina ni enko ye bibi e beto to say democracy ase what can be about the tributor, President Akufo-Addo, Edemai? But it's a tribute, no, and at the last bit of it, no, once I can say, University of Development Studies, adjoining post of this university, no, to Rollins. It's a very good thing. And so, I'm sure say initially, no, some make attempts to be sent come reject here. But if the man rejected data, I want to cover by. But don't forget, under President Kufuor era, there were these attempts to send Ombema University of Development Studies in Yadbatuni, Lawrence. It says the single contribution project be open your friend hunger project. Sikabi unya your builder. Invest in there were these attempts and proposals. Say, Nka Ibenemu Dutch University after him. We know the people who kicked against that in this country. We are very sure. Say, Nuntina and map upon a broad years and crown. Some proposals the bar we say BF say university so decline here. Be that as it may, it is a good thing. Say, and then we're free. At Yasifum, Akoko phone never say this project, no, and I say this I investment tonight. If you say no concern, no. But once again, no, it's saying now as Ghanaians say, overall will be a Nipanetiasian. In fact, Honda Nipan. I mean, I'm bastardizing Nipano because me personally, I'm against this thing of a brand Nipanetiasian. You beckon home somewhere the very moment. And Nipan better form no. Now for the one will be able to say Nipa Papa. It just did not happen to Rollins. It also happened to Atamos on the Sunyan baby call. Atamos still and some baby course on the but the very moment the whole nation rallied behind him, and everybody was now saying, so or you Papa, or you this, or you that, or you that, or you that. And see the lessons going forward, and they say a brand new so we probably aware the Abon man now. I mean, let us not, because of partisan reasons, bastardize the person. You make sure say where credit is due, Yelbemano. If you say criticizing, you are criticizing constructively. Then it's happening and you can be free. Mukona fina ICBS, you don't need panic chain.
And this I saw this comment we are for a and so especially from the party. Our Nankasawateum. Say, Bibia put we are they may a second for Momo party more than the general public. Because he who said more or less in his latter days, no more of an outcast. Che say, or young member of another a founder of Mo party. But we now feed you, we are saying, and a founder near the other. It is a footwear which we say, a comobia near Casse. Yes, a comma momo party no more than any other section of a year. How would you take it?
No, okay, our position it is unfounded. You understand? It is unfounded. Me, no baby as our position if you but the fact still remains ex-president Rollins is not the founder of the NDC. The fact also remains NDC and neglecting. You see, there's a difference between because NDC is a mass political party. Within the NDC, they don't expect seeing the same opinion on a particular issue. And so when the founder has a particular opinion in respect of a particular matter, that part brings a different opinion. That's all criticize the position taken by the other. It doesn't necessarily mean that one penance and answer what time and answer one man respect. Instead of one man, and I would disagree with that person. You see, one thing I know is that Rollins or Tiasino, at least, the number be the founder of the party. And respect BIA as a partner, so I'm called as the founder near the man. Why? Before we went into the last major event at the NDC, a whole year, and San Ebeko December 2020 election was to present our running mate. We went through all the processes. So they say, and my endorsement, as I said, the party hierarchy, including the former president, Edema, and Sana, Nipano ya nominated publicly. All these things were done. So in effect, no, if anybody says, Rollins still saying NDC for to turn a year of prayer, it is not founded. In fact, it has no foundation. The point is that BBS said there's a distinction. Let's get this thing clear. There's a distinction between some, a disagree on a particular matter. And then may accord the respect, as I said, with the mountain. For me, it's a life worth lived. Yes,
and the state too did well.
Yes, my baby. Mamma Henina. If for Rollins, you beat me, I know, no, we really need the Akoko. Legacy is very, very important. The legacy of probity, accountability, and all those in social justice. These are things, as in our case, and you're making sure, say, the reason why the man lived, the principles are my papa no, Ejina ho, and Mayano, and they only way.
All right, thank you, Darlington. Yeah, maybe Adams, if you may say. One wonders who invites a father to his own son's wedding or anniversary of any kind. The Anglo-traditional council saw it otherwise and embarked on such a move. What is of grave concern to me is how they boycotted the former president's funeral rites, but have resorted to organizing and performing a funeral for him back home. You don't dishonor the man's memory and what he stood for in the eyes of the whole world and go to some obscure corner to honor him. Leviticus powers. I say, traders, one-tie truck pushers, drivers, the abuchis, passengers, office workers, chiefs and opinion leaders, politicians and followers, police and the general security, and all of us must strictly obey all protective precautionary protocols of COVID-19 to save our lives. President Nanado did all he could to ensure a befitting barrier for Papa J. Regards to Mavis Hawakumson, MP designate for fisheries and aquaculture development. Mr. Pine.
Yeah.
Now,
and that microphobia cancer be my thing say, yeah, history of Ghana, a political history, no, a distortion, no, a yard also.
Okay, can't wait.
My teaching radio, so some discussion on social media. They say I'm having a Darlington, but Darlington was this about? No, you, a year, papa, send ye. I almost say your freedom, your dear express your honey, not for no. We should credit the former or the late president, J.J. Rawlings, me, and Yanukre. King, yeah. When they break the culture of silence, Professor Dubois is late. A DN and no why, this has some no friend, the culture of silence, no, a buy. No being to me, could be awesome. Even when we came to this fourth Republican, it took Nana Danko Akufo-Addo under President Kufuor. Wamu koye mra. This the MS free speech no libel no okay and information you free no and no and the mayen ahoden pa and ne obi atimi kana dwene free a ebinum kra bro so a ye de adane atenie ne ye de gu nkrofo ho fie no some na president Kufuor regime the criminal libel law and I make the culture of silence. Now, be me kasa. A Professor Dubois, quiet. I don't come friends. Symposium and forum.
Nice. Is it
come lecture? I'll go cancer and some no crano or compare jobbing to crib me or shake a crown sana. We can't pass Dr. Rakubobi radio eye. You go close to the dining and some no. They say, baby, I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing fancy picture. Diana, me better name Korane, one more ending the political history, no. My distorting some no, and farmer, one more. That's the Asamanam in Pesamica.
It does not take it away from the fact that I may make it. It was under Rawlings. At least the sustained democracy in this fourth republic, it is attributable to him. Oh, we should not be arguing over this matter because
it should be attributable to Ghanaians. If that the history of the Fourth Republic, we say, and yet obi pemu, and
Jarvis Kofi Amwako paper rights. Democracy was it under Liman? There was democracy.
Yes.
Do we credit Rawlings with restoration of democracy when he aborted it Jarvis's question. You can say again.
This is sustained. You see, the argument I made is
there was a Liman under a particular democratic regime.
Yes.
President Rawlings, then Chairman Rawlings came and truncated it.
Yes.
And in course of a well, I think
the sustainability no cry no e Ghana for na sustainability.
Isn't that a fact?
Because we bedi akonya 7th January 1993 no. Ghana for ehun say e bia nya do ye nya no omope. Bo bia nka so betutu asɛ no. Yesi ya fi ekokromoti enkoto aba. We di akonya to 2000. Ghana for etu aba eyi President Kufuor. Ofi akonya so 2008. Ghana for to aba eyi Professor Mills. Nyame fa ne kranse ye ofirimu Yewra Mahama ebedi ade 2016 onusu firi honom President Akufo-Addo aba 2017 na de 2024. What I say into the will of Ghanaians and you will be individual being and say you're sustaining that democracy. No.
The point I'm making, which nobody can dispute, at least under the 4th Republican Constitution, 4th Republic, that is the longest, you understand, democracy. Nobody can dispute the fact that this democracy began with Rawlings when he was elected in 1992. Before that, no, he was a military ruler. Okay. And our transition, is very important. No, transition here. A democratically elected president in 1992. He succeeded himself in 1996, isn't that a fact? And eventually handed power after Professor Atamnos elusive the 2000 elections. So democratically, no, Rawlings handed over to President Kufuor.
You had no option.
No, at the time that happened, for other African countries, why you need the CC or so no. So this is not a point that we have to debate. I'm saying, where we have to give credit, no, that modicum of credit has to be given. Then
okay, we agree to disagree and move on with time reading. 8 gone past 9. Darlington, I feel mama una lawyer ni mama share court issues nasi in few honomo. Mama and tiwe election hearing so far were prefatory comments.
Well, Ken, I'm saying
this was transit street na maye. Yes, I okasa membe.
I'm saying so far election petition officially no assembly na shase. And I think say enroll was day 1 in terms of the hearing Nankasa. Before say be hearing as no na other stages are in our judicial process happen, including the filing of applications and Supreme Court SOE determination and all those things. It is expected, say, as the judges said in Rano, hearing is starting on Monday, court number 12, so the hearing will progress smoothly without any difficulties. Now, in some Aircoso court, your court in some Aircoso. And it so appears to say there's also the politics of it, which is playing out in the public. I will focus so much on what is happening in court and not what is happening in the public. As far as public sentiments are concerned, I don't count. See, one of those political things they say, Nipa person will create a certain impression. Say petition na NDC for the Supreme Court no. Yempesi be diasem. And for that matter, and sorry near the application about. The applications are banning now. No, the basic aim is to delay the trial of the matter. Me very sure say one more kasa something na be cry lawyers they know deep down within their heart say yes an assembly. There is a petition in this for filing challenging the constitutionality of the declaration.
NDC now filing and I said John Mahama.
President Mahama. But of course, when I say the NDC, I'm just stretching the argument. Say it is on the ticket of the NDC. Not President Mahama contested election. So I wouldn't be wrong to say NDC. So forgive me when I mentioned the NDC instead of the president. This petition that President Mahama Afare now, people should understand. Say he is seeking to challenge the declaration of the election results. Jim Mensah, on the 9th of December 2020. Now the law allows to say once our file petition and as our file substantive suit you are allowed to file applications. Applications there are the they go to court then the court. Me the master maba about down one say you need asem na eguso yedi ba ye ndi wie no me pese oye adisredi we mami and as oye we mami. That is all it is about. So we are very sure say the lawyers themselves know say so far no NDC enye bibia untoward. So far NDC enye bibia yebeka say omo pese in a deliberate manner omo pese omo delay petition no. Of course the petition no koye. Senke ya say if they say you copy justice from the Supreme Court and you in the first place. That's what I'm saying. Say the ECOSONO, there is the legal aspect of it which plays out in court. Every lawyer said the ECOSONO is very, 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 very normal. But then outside the courtroom, though, then the usual politicking. I see plenty will be black and I see plenty will be negative, no, and so and now something interesting happened in the Supreme Court. Obesha, Jones they say don't get here. Ejina dakem. Edi adanse friend witness statement no. Court meeting witness statement to. And my electoral commission lawyer, shall say a cross examination. Cross examination every year. Then it came to the turn of the second respondents council, Akoko, and also share the cross examination. I say, but Akoko and no baby are. In the course of cross examination, which means one question in the cross examination.
Now we need the over beside. It could be say we are not even meant to ask 2-3 questions.
It is possible, but I'm just trying to draw your attention to something. May count this one in the light of the perception in someone go for some of them so deliberate say almost create a certain picture in America. I share cross examination. I say the Supreme Court gave him the opportunity to cross examine. Mm-hmm. After a couple of questions, no, so follow or the pen drive. Be by us, our pen drive no, a can MP4 case when you're part of the NDC's case. In fact, a MP4 witness statement no more file, and on this our pen drive no, a can as one more exhibit. Besides, you don't get here about the pen drive, the content of the pen drive. Okay, no pen drive no, on one team to that is what stalled the whole process. I call for adjournment because then the Supreme Court judges don't be sir. Say now if you have such a thing, when you say electronic evidence, anything as you should have brought an application earlier on so that arrangement would have been made. Nanka Supreme Court you over now. Opesi yen na ye hwe say audio say video. Opesi yen na ye hwe na say tie na asam no traso no. Nka nra no registry would have made that arrangement. Nanka ya boni tie na fe you move on. Or your lawyers have strategies. He chose to say Oba we do court away and stand on his feet no. After direction if we court no. But the point is here I'm citing this one as an example to tell you, say, but for. Sadia na isi ye no. In cross examination, no. Ebe to us. Don't forget, say, yes, before you soon know your cross examination ye every year. But for the issue of if I say electronic evidence, if I say a boy and I say no. In idea, we continue. So can anybody now draw a conclusion? Say, a boy fire. And the second respondent now and so delay case na. And I want my young that proud.
Now we are lawyer ni say what person would dance bi and I did be a dance di eba court. As I say, would decay a court na sutra and I say ubetimi aspringy at the end at any point in time during the trial.
No, spring it, then they're not surprised. But on this particular occasion, you're surprised because documents now, no person will cross-examine on already, on my filing. It is part of the case of the second respondent. But that's what I say. You're surprised. It is already before the court.
All right.
I have several the other side at the other side near them.
You bet me assume say so far other side no money.
It's a document that has been served on the other side, that has been served on the petitioner. So the petitioner no, it will be that. But the point is that so your cross-examination now, don't forget that you see don't get here in the dinner document. Respondents in a cross-examine don't get here. So that's it. So you don't expect don't get here to know their case because that's what they say. Because it is their case. So many opportunities for someone, all those exhibits, the court will give them the opportunity to play it out. But to try to put, a case, to the opponent who is who is giving evidence in chief. So no, and a process near the story. Point is that on the part of the NDC, it was a deliberate attempt. Say second respondent personal on person and no assembly because don't forget that very thing in the Supreme Court it tried as some cases about betrayal Monday so that perhaps Monday may sure say arrangement would have been made for the audio or the video to be played out. So I say for us as lawyers, we know say BB across court will be it's a normal thing, it's part of the judicial process. Obia canasem until the outside the courtroom, the picture now for some penticent obi as marco and when you're prepared, no, you read no, does not arise at all.
Me patcho, me personality adi I said no. Say okay, first respondent no, lawyer no ebusa say don't get your question. I will say on your petitioner. Na or as what? Na say don't get your court or Sunday.
I forget say don't get your by court for so they say as a witness. That's what I say. Now we be a question now. You must be a question or what knowledge of personally. Me share also now see our dear mammy ya. Who say witness statement say don't get your file along the line and people raise the objection to some of them. So some of the paragraphs need to over and your matters I can't and this is for someone. Until you can say court no massa paragraphs no age now witness statement. Supreme Court in its ruling deleted some of the paragraphs. And one of the reasons why some of the paragraphs were deleted, they say, matters is here any personal knowledge of. It is here in your synopsis. And that petitioner they would have allowed those paragraphs to stand. So it is not out of place.
And yet, idea or personal knowledge of, for instance, for instance, baby, or claim say the relationship between First Lady and and yes, was almost striking out because of lack of personal knowledge. But I felt say almost feels it was irrelevant or that.
Very good. So the point I want to make is that from your own synopsis, at least two of the paragraphs, Supreme Court is striking out. The reason the Supreme Court is striking out, they say. Is here don't get here any personal knowledge of those matters. And in fact, it's added, it concluded by saying that if the petitioner himself was testifying, then they would have allowed for that. And you know, it is not.
At this point, case we say petitioner nankasa or no or mama kasa. But a bit me about point be we mu council no bit me say ye pia be fin ho petitioner na ho tie supina no and say ye share court na court no amor is that possible?
No, I don't foresee that thing happen.
No, is that possible? Me pusa me can say BC. Me pusa because of say ye why we na we lawyer.
No, that one cannot happen. Okay. The reason being that you see ye subpoena. The law is clear, say, me and the Akoko courts. Me na me choose witnesses me do mbeba court am mo beka masama me. But so what I say, when I conduct your case, into yen you choose witnesses your friend one material witnesses if you say on between aboa and you put your case across to the court. The court will only subpoena a person. For instance, a be an patrono perform a duty of a public nature. So for instance, you're a medical doctor or a for instance postmortem on somebody, or you're a surveyor, or you maybe will land be so near there. And when there you rendered that duty in your capacity as a public officer. And see a PBB if you that's a my the court can even call you as an expert witness. Say Bible court. Oh my that one the court will subpoena you, but the court will not go into the arena of men and me case. If I feel that this witness is material, now the bar a case. If I feel so I am material, me for it is my case. So the court will not if the court does that, they mean say court ne boa of hamba ko bi amana ide.
Edura after court proceedings no. Me te say MPP lawyers no ba ko ka say jo mama na nkasa o de nasem no. Necessary ko ba e ba be kanasem. Ena me te say NDC lawyers no me kai we the Dr. Yeni oba no no so questions MPP before no mo kasa no almost be kai say 2013 na nado wa ma metena ho na no so de akinye bi aba say 2013 nipa obetena ho kasa ya no na oye petitioner. He was part of the petitioner and so no me 3 na Jake President Akufo-Addo, then candidate Akufo-Addo, and Dr. Bawumia. And you know, 2 scenarios not can be same. Say Obi Kase 2013 Akufo-Addo amami jina hono ambe kasano. At least one of the petitioners came to testify. Yes, Anamukano. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, you.
And for those I'm person me person be busa because now quite years and 2013 Bawumia na baba kasa na yen na do, but what I recall was Bawumia himself was a petitioner now.
No petitioner na do na Bawumia me I don't not 3 of them.
No me 3. Jake na party chairman. The candidate and the vice.
Candidate and no aside, what I'm telling you as a matter of fact in law, and I say, me I'm doing the case upon. I choose the witnesses I'm not member. Under no circumstance na court number compel me say offer witness we bra for witness we bra. And your court never come as mama. If the court does that, it means that the court is going into the arena of helping a particular party to tell a story.
This time you are not talking as NDC. O kasa say lawyer ni a wo cheche yensem to misrosem so say me am fan say me wo se me e bia mawia abam e dia ma Kenneth no wan kasa woni ho ba bia me so misusu say e bia wo me wasem bia mebusa wo e be yi court timi ma ho kwan sa.
On this occasion are you referring to President Nanado?
President Mahama. President Mahama is accusing the first respondent, the EC, of more or less fixing the election for the second respondent. And maybe say, "Bet me, I possible say be first respondent now. There easy or there some asem. Or bet me say, wow, there some we asem. Person be so was say. Maybe I'm just trying to.
No, because it will not happen. Because don't forget, the petitioner have filed a petition. No, so they say in the personal capacity, not in his capacity as a public officer. In fact, that's what I say. And you know, on no decide witnesses or member. On no file a petition.
I'm sure there are some atoms now also represent Busa Wangaza.
No, you cannot do that. That's what I'm saying. That.
Point well noted. Let me present. There be now a problem. There be
it shouldn't be a problem at all.
Okay.
So, and you know, to wind up, no, who say applications are also, and one of them is the review application. How they might say, there's an application petitioner can file here. So these are certain questions from the first respondent electoral commission. Nanka questions are very, very simple questions. You either admit or deny. The respondents don't mount to a very strong opposition to that. Emma, application in the Supreme Court by unanimous decision dismissed. petitioners not file a review application to that. Now, Sisi Aminoka says, our review application is so you are dismissing. Almost dismissing, review application, on ground say these are questions that the petitioner, if he so desires, with maybe sir, in cross-examination, the respondent no witness ever. Now, to those who are saying, say, Obi, I deliberate say or no a delay no. The question is, questions are very simple. I will answer yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Oh, paper so. Ama, you move forward. And at the same questions, no, I have to use cross-examination about 2 or 3 days and send them a in terms of expedition. When a person in your expeditious trial, this I say, with what is happening now, there's for us as lawyers, the course will call to the then those who want to play politics of it outside the courtroom, so they are entitled to do so. But it is very important, say, the NDC's case, as it is before the Supreme Court, no, it's a very solid case. BBA say petitioner no ensure say when the justice are open, the lawyers or more, and at the end of the day, no, we all expect say there will be justice in this matter.
Thank you, Darlington. Ben Darlington or NDC lawyer, and Kasama NDC. Congratulations to your Honorable Nana Ochiliteria. Nana Sane now graduate for your second master's degree, KEIPTC, in Peace, Security and Conflict Management. Honorable Ochiliteria. This is ground ever. Achuma Hoimpo. Kwanguma.
I'm managing.
Well, Yanka Kota Samka Cry.
Edward,
Chief.
Atman Darlington, me lawyer. But Kamenya, yenya second opinion and Kavemi there. Especially, we bisa the question say, petitioner no court no bet me at Tunsafre na. What I want to understand is say, Asamna Abon, say a sole petitioner. Say former President Haman Kwana assign. It's a son of Kokanasem.
And our no.
And we are dancing for. And we are consistently questioner. A year controversial, a here yes or no answer. Let's say, look at your country say on your petitioner. It is a question why you so better. No, so better on your petitioner. Not court no. Or more per se, a course we are now and it's a course we.
Say, and on a bed. So, when I was saying, what I want to say, can be a summer man. So we say our same be analysis sebi unti me can rewenye a case na building
no make the akusisu say Darlington say court the echi nkomo no court the echi nkomo no wo mu susu fan hye wo mu krofotim so wo wa asem bi say it was a fee and no they see courtroom no it's so much suggestive say wo mu ni asem bia. But I mean judge me can the na narrative no ya koti hwe na asem no ankoye
hwe na o ne wan
ye hwe na
o si hwe me o
ye hwe ne ka ya nka no said ye be kwa kugina you contempt nim na e dey a friend na jojo e wo nipa ni ma wi atika mes na esu na ya papa e no e dey e calculator be say ni kati aso no ankasa ni calculator so on the two have the parts of typewriter no ni kwa hwe no ni kapa ti yan kasem no said they say kan credit asam no e sha ase no na main issue no one start trial akasa e dey ne ba ya ansa en semwa chachuchi kata no ko ne ne asem we etina asem we ni atwikoba no sabi ni nyira no court no botugui o kan kire say ni nyira so biara into mo baby so am say na eye ne kwan so say ya bekọ akoye saade na into akoye na abani say ya emma yenkoso emfa nhye ekitafo ni tim nkankan this boy say o mo dinkunim bi say anon be dinkunim enu a mo peace news obi send a message Our justices no per se or musician. So they are building that psyche for their people.
But say justices no nya de Canadian text message somebody
Abon or see called a day chin commodity. And a mekan. I didn't see the mom to see mountain quiet demonstration because she tax people for cocoon not for. It be a tribune so she much what's in not for or more intimation to man. It was the comment from their flag bearer. So we win the election, you know. We refer to him as president-elect. Mekaisa the immediate date. Mekaisa took on the deputy general secretary of NDC. Oh yeah. And no, and a moment it have for. At this mountain, even a day declare Abon. Say no letter commission. One point another to fado vote 6.7 million. Your Bob John Muhammad 6.2 million. No more bad you see, yeah, we didn't between 7 and 2 grand, no more difference. No, why? Because no more penny for that kind of say didn't. It is an ema air coso. A toso, him. A good power. The cross examination. A DNTR or Musi Juada or Beckham Wassam say. As part of second respondent witness statements, no, sir evidence, no, as the video no canning in their file. They mum and can't say evidence in chief, no. And no court to say this will apply to the court. Say, or per se or use was said in Katiaso. Say, on you soon I said in Katiaso. No, one can say can case to the second respondent, no, you see there a different matter. And the court may aware of that. A minty, Enna, Ama, Omo, Azroni. Meanwhile, no, so the Muranom the best sorrow, no, not a year, a true, and no, a cofa, a hobby. Now, questions are a course. Any same, sir. On the court to know a strike out. And some baby, if you want witness statement, no, must say, look at the idea. A bini shall say, electoral commissioner, Mrs. Jane Mensa, Meboa. Mimiane first lady. And Minty, we are Benumuma. Nanado Danko Kufado. Now, first lady or contest yaba. Another fact say Nikru. And the way we need in a swap, we need evidence. And the clearly know what they are saying we could die quarter. When we be trim say to Ephraim. And send be amukika. God look at you and say, a ning in a swap of them. Woman can send crow bono with the bass at some baku ye nunyanka. We say no amateur board dear no. Bet me do enemy be na bro bet me ensa enemy be and I'm fair nija mienu and then a chance e de konu asabia ne di enu ho asem ene ye ka na sa okofa ba se eja ko manu sikan enam di kodwa ya wabra enka asem a ye ka no ho asem a ye ka ne se wakowi abro bode ewi eja avia ne chance e de akonu adi na akofa se obi sikan ye dan chen ena me di kodwa bode ni ti ye meka ho asem a ye gitumanye yie ebi ene si court no enti graduate wo ma chitafo no mo tutu nche wo ma ni anum ene wo ma dwunu mu so wo mo ekoka asempa bi na how ba kun so amewo e certain comments
efi
ye ti abontin no asem no
dey
ye ka enye ya dwene ene edi kan medical can have me lawyer edru poko admanum ayonkofo no omo Frank Davis madam fono no lawyer Hinijan kwesi boyte a lawyer for ni nyina na ya say no mo nyina me am deputy admapia no mo din komo on legal matters most of the times me ba programmer the bisa o madwene asem next day say me friend decide omo team warning say wo kono
wano into wano no uno kwano no
For one no kusi asem no so nko pass judgment.
Enko keka.
There wait me around the commentary on the narrative. They see honor. But won't me more be mana for ho. No mum a bit abontain. E can sem bi. E di same crofotrim. Asem na ni beda ho. Plain. The person is fortunate yen. And he say, "Adia omudia kono, wo mo dance any den." Now, question no so beside you know. I still insist saying a second opinion and capital. Because Nana do dan Kwakufado. Me papa Jake onye baby call and a Dr. Mahmoud Bamialaji. One answer and a petition call. One of the petitioners was the star boy for the trial, Dr. Bamia. It is a one crowd the qua. I dance if one says and no crowd woman be. Questioning here, Pano. Say, wo collection sheet we say, Yadi bar strong room no, we nipa say sign and I once I was minimum. Na menya petitioner no nyenko bisa no. Petitioner will say on also ma mekanse mo.
Say what do asem akobe bi no wa ankoka say you do anti no say the lawyer for na for no atu for no ma me ka me text message na me mra nya me run up
me pese e bedru ho na e bia talent ndo nimra no to mekanisa no bi baba be gina ho say yesisi obi e bi say on mekanisa say me am me opportunity say me numa sem no mu ye metima akokira sem no mu no me se me nko na de onima asem mumu no ela me yi mani share so nko ka asem no eno na ye me hawa me ka ho asem why king so that can text message ni nto
Abuaji da Costa wa Akoko am or say somebody has seen his real size. Crespo Fufu, it was clear in court that me I don't know say me pesa be ken kai text bia na makwa attractive contempt to nti wo try na utifie na me anoko kopa me ne be hold me accountable but I'm not ready to travel to Accra another lens me kwa omode me kwa kuja me oyibo buati won be was it somebody was struggling okay while I know wa kwetia he's asking somebody was evasive. Teacher constitution from Viamuase, whether the NDC likes it or not. What happened to the MPP in 2012? Petition will also happen to them. Okay. Obana photos. I say I'm pleading with Ghanaians to observe COVID-19 safety protocols. Masaudu Obantuma, fellow Ghanaians, Senior President, let's do well to observe the enhanced hygiene protocols. Venerable food ready masa, just as the rains did, so will the sun do. What happens to MPP in 2020 is not going to be different to NDC this time. Okay. Sampan here, sorry, but we have vetting issues. What is it? ASEPA for say, Papa Kenoforiata. Ma onsi vetting ho because we are causing mass murder. Man go for our yegu. Why say you know he should not be passed to become the finance minister. Any other related issue? We over 5 minutes. Yeah, can't vetting issues.
This boy Thompson no. Thompson I said now okay me boy. I heard him one station we say 101.5 and on crown OKFM. Now it was so ridiculous. Kenedred
Master
Ghana wamra meboa. Ejuma Ken Ofurata banking sector and some are not all can. Announce to say men's gold as man all can. A day and a year Ken Ofurata and a year ma men's gold. And now a day and a year ma banking sector no. Now on no effort being and no year say ya de be crocram for. Eto da bia yenyi political lens no when it gets to issues. Won pre papa na sema come we bia hu se me penasem. We started say we this no enye na maintain joy so the big bebre okay can something and another nom MPP aban include all our ministers. What the memo comma parliamenta? I was say grounded in law in social justice. What say? If you say we call na can somewhere, you need to prove it. Now the fact say yes, there's a fact to say Nkrofo elusu job because banks collapse. E dey na buy and am be ni 2 year. Erunti me ba ni sa. Mfumso be ni wo mu. Me ti say all kind say be say we call Ministry of Finance or Nkrofo bi din say na wo mu nyina ye adwuma wo data bank na wo mu ye adwuma wo finance ministry. Ebi kra anya no kre. Inti no ye adwuma data bank, no ye adwuma of finance ministry. Erunti no ofrata wayede. Ana Thompson Mensa no na no se fa no nkonko ye sa adwuma na. Eto da bia wo mo maye masam no anya nkurago bia ye di no mayi mo. Obiara banking sector nsem bai onim dem ni farban. Adan na onkasa wo mo na tia ba mu a wo ma fictitious licenses e ma sa banks no operate here. No mo ma ye twa sika so mo fa revamp banks na wo mo di sika na sefo no adan na on advocate say yanchi wo mo ne enko try wo. Enti sa wodi me papa ye so ka sem bi o so di wani mienu hweto ma ohunu. O kan ye no man ti ase nko fa atoa. I tried say me di me ni mienu behwem ampa me hunu na hunu na me nyina na hu say no o pese o ka say asem biara no ye kan me nukro mu no you concentrate on what is the fact. Enti nya say wo tan obi no e no right to petition no beko. Yes, it is also the right of parliament in so say omu behu say petition no ye yaji ye beka ho asem. The person will be asked questions. So sir, you'll be given the opportunity to explain. When sir, what the petition kwa enu nche say mo nko vet no. We see on my bank gui. The baby san no question. Obekirem obi abeti ni nkyeremu no. Se be ni nkyeremu na ya wudi sam a ye behu. Say the papa nso say na ebo man no ye behu. Nti me anya no politics ene na sefo. Emfa mayi ye sansam no. Baby o man na duro no. Me see ato aba na wie. Mr. Thompson na your MPP winning ya. You need to wake up from the dream to face the reality. Say Nana Danko Akufo na president of Ghana.
TSC beginning time February. Vet no shas here.
Yes.
Okay.
Nti ye betwen.
Ye betwen.
No akọ. Nanso enan me kan sem bi.
Ye betwen ni akọ. Ubego bi.
Ona se me se kwa me kwa kuja no. Wo pe se me kwa me kwa kuja no. How punsi kwa me kwa kuja no.
Maso kuja no o ma na ekoko ma sam.
Hete me kwa kuja wo.
Kwa di obekwa kuja na edusi ebusa na sama. Ona na be na sama.
Moral support.
Moral support ni team play part on.
Oh yes. Na we bobo na stadium here choose the ball no cry to fear be anyefe. When you say budget time na ni ball gbe. Obi ba boat ada na boat. Obi ba boat fa hu ni na to Gabon. You be see this amount.
They from Gabon.
Obi ba Gabon fa hu ni na to. Na wo ba kon na bo man kan for to be book for.
Now I'm sorry why. Vetting of I can't say. You are nominated or proposed ministers. Over there. You are nominated. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, yeah. I want to answer. Yeah. So the president's nominees for various positions and appointments in government. Ombeko, the House. I'm very happy about the composition of the present parliament, and particularly so the appointment committee and the composition. So over the years, no complainer Abon say parliament ne say akoye rubber stamp. And nomination bia president ebe bia edbekono. Wow numbers our house one you have your way. But with the current situation, I mean, we say the nominees now are more corner. The best subject to to we say full rigorous of appointment now. You do more air corner. I will not descend into, because you see, one thing is this: say nominate you, it is very normal over the years. You say amount for more when some can be an or more back at the petitioner court. The common house now, house no so shame. Some of the petitions need to arrive, but confront all. Young things who has some confront with questions. One baby's out. So it is not out of place for ASEPA and Minister Thompson to put out the position now, or no put two out and say, because of Ken Ofurata involvement in certain things in the local house, no approval. No. At the end of the day, the house is there. If it's a house near a rubber stamp, they will be there to subject him to questions. If at the end of the day, no house no fees, the appointment committee fees, they are satisfied with the responses, so be it. If they feel that they are not satisfied with the responses, some recommendations say it should not be appointed. That is for the house to decide. But once again, it comes back to the same issue I've complained about. The very moment obedi petition, that person is tagged as an NDC person. And other civil society groups. So I'm saying, this is not the first time any group or an individual or groups of individuals be at the petition against Obia you're nominating. Let's leave the job to the appointments committee. You subject the nominees to scrutiny. If at the end of the day they think that they are satisfied or not, they should be appointed. If they think otherwise, let it be.
Fine. If you so can say manu sa.
Manu. Omusa. That's a year. Say academic ministry appointments my. Adeba says say a council yeah Ghana your constitution. Actually ni padudua Koye ministers. Or see majority should come from parliament. Yeah, a man ebe form government, a MPP form. Do was saying no parliament. Ken, I hope you understand.
Me too, pa.
It's yeah, we say I see a more consideration to sanction nina. And sana ya diajeje. It's yes, when we got a man, it's a but the two number no so abanu ho the cocaine union groupings see the baby for some baby, but young chairman deputy ministry or baby for some baby. Deputy ministry and no matter how near from near who I know say another for one person women empowerment, women inclusion it's an super into one year a dear beer a bema opi a dear Akoko and will be very disadvantaged, especially in the appointment of the ministers. And I believe, say, obey Papa Ma. The baby better have you my year cancer, Mona, your canon, and William Sonne or the woman.
Well, the best year.
You can be smart and be now.
That can be so say, Senyankopon bois. Mawo, so who retaining opposition or my ankawa. Abraba on near board in 4 years. Sa na obeto aso anasa video ba me nso ayekesese but me feel say
any position of my uncle
ho na ayere o
be a board member
na new position na there
you be na board membership ye na kura ni hu say aduma na kuyi it is a
oko meet na
o ka so ba nyina team afrase no kunyina hu say ya rebia ma related to a nam wie mu ne
when you push, I can say when you push. We my board members.
And hey, that's so what I can say. What I shall do, what I can say. Maybe say
ministers be or in age, or deputies a chair or me visa. Say the same minister be able to be the deputy no chair in age. Say. Maybe education and I no.
I think so because
most of the times I said the elderly are mostly placed at as a substantive, maybe a younger ones.
Well, a young son, but the third have been so. A young and found so because I know, say, a crisis, and I know Darlington, the leader, presidential candidate, Senna, the vice chairman.
In your own America, me would President Akufo appointment away in America. Darlington, you know, or Modi.
That's a ministerial plan, but deputies in mind.
We said previous, the first time
they came.
We said no exercise. Me only trying to find out. Because the many of you as a crowd because you was say ministries be over substantive ones, no, and you're quite useful. So I'm beginning to see, and I may say, you been name one with deputies or one yet.
It's possible.
It's possible. Material. And you can say no yet determining factor. Say the substantive minister near younger. Deputy minister cannot be somebody who is older.
There's a possibility.
Who say even constitutional,
I mean, who said every bit about Attorney General?
And say, can woman support
Attorney General? I mean, who said
housing lands ministry?
Who says it's about Nipani man or
but some price
most of the time it is a requirement say before somebody appointed somebody as a deputy governor. It's all consultant.
Yes. And our principle be say Sanko we enye fita nkwa na ebo. And enye tuntum nkwa na ebo. Ye bo tuntum ni fita fra na ma.
Okay, nyame boa next week you better trust, but on this note Mami Adwa text message or say what I saw on TV doesn't give me the understanding that the NDC is losing this case, but hearing it from them, I am disappointed. Oh, what I saw on TV doesn't give me the understanding that the NDC is losing this case, but hearing it from radio, I am disappointed. Anyway, Dr. Parkway Sibeidu. Or no, GMA
minister designate.
Why?
Napo.
So say.
Say. You be say we na say.
Then can you no so dundum na say. Sa na pese oka.
There be no dey say yasim from maybe dem to be for kure pa. And a man can no edu ye. But I say can no mo me beside. I'm saying that book for challenge be no mo wona na ma e banisa, but I think it's fixed.
It's fixed.
Yeah.
All right. This note, Sampine, thank you very much. Darlington, thank you very much. Park PC, thank you very much. Birthday wishes, no? Egusua Eko. Ose.
Come on, mu se COVID na yehu. Na ma na etimo ni mu ho no. Me ba ye no crack. Darlington kan, Park PC kan. Wo mu buboso, obi anse mask no mpu.
Ozo can be.
E na me dey say me ka. I will come back as a politician. Would there win a politician? Would there radio commentator?
Maybe a politician. Politician. Thank you. Josephine Amankwa, happy birthday to you. In fact, I'm wishing you all the best in life. Jamenka Akusha Amankwa of Josie Fabrics, from myself, from Bohima, from Ahofe Patri. Kenneth Abon, the master planner, honor the executive producer. Ken, thank you very much. And on behalf of my team, here can I say, Jamisha in Yakopim CBC, Hello 101.5 FM.
Yes, this is what we've been waiting for. A campus in Kumasi, Anglican University College of Technology, a campus at Tosumienu, Kumasi, Afedie, Ukrawasi, SSC, GC, A-level, HND, foreign qualification, and answer a mature student. Angutech.edu.gh. Download it. Now print the application form for free. Anglican University College of Technology, a BXc in Community Medicine and Health, and as a physician assistantship, BXc in nursing, diploma in midwifery, BXc in health information management, BA development and management studies, BXc general agriculture, and a business administration. Options in India, Bebre. Kumasi campus no Ashtown, St. Anne's Anglican Parish, Ebemanshire Palace, and as a friend 0